Hello, I'm Rakevi, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do my Iana makeup, particularly the eyebrows and the eye makeup. Please know in advance that I am not a makeup artist, and this is the most perfect video, but hopefully this will help you out. So first I'm starting off with brow blocking. As you can see, I have my glue stick here. I'm kind of going over what I've already done in advance, and really here I'm just getting some of the excess hairs glued down and tamed, and then I'm using my spoolie here to kind of smooth everything out, making sure I swoop up first and then swoop to the side to kind of comb everything into place. And then here I'm going to wipe off the excess around my eyebrows because that will really help with your makeup later on. Be sure to do this process at least 2 to 3 times before going into the next. Pat your eyebrows down to make sure that all the hairs are glued down, there's none sticking out, and then now I'm just going in with some primer. I'm going to make sure that I coat some of that on my eyebrows, and now I am just patting that in with my beauty blender. Now I'm going in with some orange color correcting. I'm going to cover up my eyebrows with that and then eventually pat that down with the beauty blender. I'm going in over all the dark spaces and making sure that that's covered up before I start going in with my concealer and foundation. I will also be running some of that onto my dark circles as well because I want to have a really clean look on my face. Now here I'm going in with some concealer, putting some dots over the eyebrows and some dots over the dark circles, kind of where I need that coverage at, and I'm just patting that in. I always use dots because it seems to work well with blending. I do this with my foundation as well. So I go concealer first and then foundation after. It just kind of gives more of a clean look to me. Not really sure why, just something I've kind of always done. Another thing I should probably mention too with doing Iana makeup is if you have a lot of red spots on your face, you'll definitely want to use some green color correcting and kind of pat that in where you need that. And you'll obviously want to start that before you start your concealer and your foundation. Full coverage will especially be important if you have really warm tones to your skin and you need to switch yourself over to a light tone. Here I'm going to start my eyelashes, so I'm taking my spoolie, kind of dropping it into my glue stick, and then I'm just going to run that along my eyelashes. Obviously you want to curl them or whatever you need to do before you start this process. So I'm just going to go over that just to make sure that when I start doing the white on my eyelashes, it'll stick. Next, I'm going into my eyebrows with a NYX Jumbo White Liner. This is normally used for liquid eyeshadow, but it's also really good for the eyebrows. So I'm just going in to give that look to the eyebrows. And here I'm obviously using the mirror because it's really hard to see in the camera. And then now I'm smoothing that out with a spoolie. And there's my final look for the eyebrows. I'm going to go in with eye makeup. For the eyeshadow, I use one shade from the Born This Way palette called Seashell. And I'm just going to start by tapping that out, getting some of the excess off, and then beginning to line the outer edge. And then maybe here and there patting out some of the excess foundation that gets in the crease of my eyes. And now I'm just going to start lining that outer edge of my eye first. And then I might go into the corner. And then I will use a bigger brush to kind of get in the middle and then blend that out from there. I'm not the best at makeup, and you can see I do mess up quite a bit in this, so I just kind of correct it as I go, you know. And now for the lashes. So we're just going to start with some eyelash primer first, making sure to run that along the top of my lashes and kind of as close to the middle as you can. A little bit on the bottom lashes, though I'm not really too concerned about it. Now I'm using some white mascara that I found at a Party City, or you just find it online, Amazon, and now I'm just going in with that on my lashes. After this step, I did my contour and a little bit of highlight. I don't use blush for Iana because she doesn't really have much blush on her own face. This is the final look for my eyes and the eyebrows. So now I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I do the lips. First I'm going in with some lip liner. I try to find like an orangey that pinkish tone, kind of more on the orange side. That's how her lips look. So I'm starting out with the lip liner, kind of overlining a little bit. I'm trying to make that shape that she has on her lips. Again, having a little bit of trouble here with the camera versus the mirror, so I just keep looking up and down, trying to make sure that I get that shape correct. I'm also going to be going off camera to correct shape, kind of fix some of my mistakes. It's still not perfect, but I mean, it's good enough, I guess, because I'm just going to be going over top of that with some lipstick. I'm using a shade called Dreamer from Ulta. I'm just going over my lips and kind of obviously where you want to put lipstick at. I messed up my lipstick again, which I obviously do fix off camera. And then finally I'm going with some setting spray, just kind of spraying that on my face and then fanning it dry. And for the final look with the wig on, I hope you enjoyed this quick little messy tutorial of me showing you how I do my Iana makeup. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Feel free to correct me on anything if need be, or if you have any advice, feel free to let me know. Okay, bye!